My balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker.
How's it going, everybody? It's Do with Dan here, and I'm going to do a little review today on a product. So this is the Swiftcam handheld gimbal for the GoPro Hero 3 and Hero 4. Now, the entire video that I recorded while making this was just me kind of dicking around with it, recording my car, just practicing some panning and whatnot. And there's a lot I have to say about this camera, stuff that I want to talk about this product that I kind of want to do a review on. So first of all, I want to do a review for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys use GoPros, and there's always cool different things that you can buy for GoPros and stuff like that, and really kind of further your video. So I'm just going to kind of get into it. So this is the Swiftcam G3S 3-axis stabilization stability thing, gimbal, whatever you want to call it. I think that's what it's called. Basically what you do is you just put your GoPro in it, and then you calibrate it, which it took me a hot minute to figure out. That's really one of my only gripes with it, is that it took me a good minute to figure out how to actually set up the camera and how to get it set up. I'd say the setup time is probably about 5 or 10 minutes if you have no idea what the hell you're doing, like I didn't. The instructions with it show you step by step how to do it. They were a little confusing, but after reading them a couple times, it helped out a lot. So that's really my only gripe, is that the setup time took a little bit longer than I'd like to figure out how to stabilize it. You got to calibrate it, which makes sense. It's basically a gyroscope, I'm guessing, inside of it, and that's how that works. But other than that, it's pretty user friendly. There's a little joystick you can use to adjust and tilt your view and your angle, which I like a lot. It's smooth, it's slow, it's very consistent. It's not like it's not crazy fast. I figured out that the best way to do it really is to get it exactly where you want it, and then just try to keep it in that position and not try to turn it while you're using it, because then you get like really weird shots. It's kind of hard to explain, but you get like a really weird look to it if you use the joystick while you're recording. I prefer to just put it where it is and then use my wrist to turn left and right. And I'm still experimenting with this product. I'm still getting used to it and still figuring it out. It takes a second to get used to it, and it takes a second to use it, and like I said, I'm still getting used to it myself. But man, I have to say that this does its job very well. And the fact that all these shots are incredibly stable compared to non-stabilized shots. The no Swiftcam, when I'm just walking around without using it, or if I'm just hovering around, the shots look so much more smooth. And you can see that because it stabilizes it in 3 different axes. That's up, down, left, right, and cross plane. So it really does its job very well. So I have to give it a lot of credit for that. It does its job very well. My other gripe with it, like I said, there's only 2 things that I'm not a huge fan about. One would be the setup time. It takes a minute to understand how to use it and whatnot, and that's fine. Everything's going to come with a learning curve. And 2 is the battery. The battery is powered by AAA batteries, which I was really surprised to see. This is kind of something that I wanted to be more of a rechargeable thing. And maybe I missed something in the directions, but I believe that's all you can use is AAA batteries, as there's no battery pack that they give with you. So that's another thing that I was kind of thrown off about by it, that it doesn't have a rechargeable battery built into it like a lot of products that come out nowadays. I figured something like this would have one of those, kind of like a GoPro, you charge it up before you go out and then you can use it all day. And that did throw me off a little bit, but AAA batteries are super cheap and they're super disposable, and I do believe that you can put rechargeable batteries in it and charge it through the component itself, through the actual stabilizer. So that's kind of cool that you can do it like that. But if it was up to me, I'd probably just replace the batteries. As far as the battery life goes, I'm not crazy sure. I threw all brand new AAA batteries in it, and I feel like I didn't use it that much, and the batteries were already starting to go dead on me. As a matter of fact, during this video, right there at the end, the stabilizer dies, and I was kind of surprised by that. It did seem to kill the batteries kind of quick, but I'd say between the 2 days, I used it for maybe like 6 hours at the most, and the batteries were dead Maybe I didn't get good batteries, but it seemed like it killed the batteries pretty quick. But it certainly does its job. I enjoyed using this, and I will be bringing this with me to Cars and Coffee next time. With the stabilizer and the scooter combo, it really makes for some really smooth shots. Like, I was able to get almost like drone-like smooth shots with this camera just by using these two products combined. So it was really cool to see how these two things work together really well for these shots. And I'm excited to really start learning more about it and using it to get some awesome shots. Another thing I'd like to mention is that the box that it comes in is just really nice. I know that's a weird thing to talk about as far as like a review of a product, but the box that they ship them in is good quality. It comes with like a little sack here that you can slip it on in there, a nice little sack right there. And it's everything's styrofoam, or like everything's that like conditioning foam. It's really nice, like that soft squishy foam, almost like sponge-like material. Everything's wrapped in that. You get a little charging cable, and you get a balancing weight for the Hero 4. You will need to put the balancing weight on if you have a Hero 4. The Hero 3s, I believe you don't need the weight because they're just slightly different. But the package itself is really good, so you don't have to worry about it breaking upon arrival. Like, I feel like I could put the Swiftcam inside of it. The G3S, I feel like I could put it inside the box and basically throw it out my like 2-story window, and it wouldn't even bother it at all. As far as the product quality goes, it's got a good feel to it. It's got a good weight. It doesn't feel like it's cheap. It's made out of what feels to be good material. As compared to like other gimbals, this is priced very reasonably. It's priced right now at $249. And in the description, I've left a little a promotion code for you guys to use. Code AG10, and they'll give you 10% off your purchase. So that's kind of cool. So you can 10% off that. And if you don't have a GoPro but you still want a gimbal, they have one for a cell phone as well that you just clip in your cell phone, and I'm guessing it just stretches out to the size of your phone. So that's kind of cool too. But this one was for the GoPro. What I'd like to see in the future, I would totally like to see one for more of a handy cam. I think the Swiftcam, it's a gyroscope based Steadicam basically. I think these have a lot of potential, and like, people are young and trying to get into the cinematography like industry, but don't have a lot of money to spend. Stuff like this is really great for people like that because they can still use these incredible products. They give them smooth shots. There's movies nowadays that are being filmed with just GoPros alone, so I think it does open up a lot of possibilities for people who are young and trying to broaden their field and get into the film industry. Because with something as steady as this, you don't have to go out and buy like a $500 or $600 like basically just a Steadicam for one camera. The GoPros are so versatile now. They can record in 4K resolution. They have different you can buy different like lens attachments for them and stuff like that. So I feel like it really helps with people who are trying to accomplish more than just taking cool shots. I could see myself using a product like this for potential like film style films, and that's the only reason that I think that I'd want to see one of these in more of a camera, Steadicam type of deal. I have a Sony CyberShot, the Sony CyberShot 5 or whatever, and it shoots in 4K as well, and the camera quality is fantastic. It's incredible, and it's about twice the size of a GoPro. It's not that much bigger than a GoPro. Like I said, what I'd like to see in the future is more of these come out for something similar to like a Sony CyberShot size camera, where you can basically just strap it on and go and get movie quality video footage with just a setup that's less than $1,000, because the camera itself I think is $700 right now. The Steadicam's $250. So I mean, for less than $1,000 you can be making like just insane quality movies with just wonderful shots, and that's what I'd like to see in the future from this company like this. Overall, I think it's a good product. Like I said, there's a lot of other Steadicams out there, and this is priced extremely well compared to a lot of other gimbals out there, especially for the GoPros and cell phones. So I would definitely recommend this product as far as if you're looking for a Steadicam, especially for the GoPro. It's light, it feels good in the hands. It's not made out of shitty materials, and at the same time it's compact. You can throw it in a backpack or in your pocket. Really, I mean, it won't fit in your pocket, but I've been walking around with it in my pocket all day, and it's not really been too cumbersome. So yeah, I would definitely give this product a good review. With some rechargeable batteries and a little bit more patience, I think I'll have this product down to a science here very soon, and be doing some really cool shots. Like I said, guys, make sure to check out the description if you want to hit one up. The link's in the description for this actual gimbal, And there's also a code in the description you can copy and paste and get 10% off on your sale. And appreciate it, guys.